All right. Yes, dear ones. What a pleasure it is to be with you today. Certainly so. In the energy of Sirius, you've been benefiting from the opening of the vortex. What changes are you seeing? What changes are you making? For you are map makers. You are reality creators. You are here to have impact, to make a difference. Some of these words sing within you, sing to your soul, speak to you on deeper levels. Part of your identity as a magician, as a metaphysician, as a spiritual being here in the physical plane. You have chosen your labels, so to speak. But within those labels, there's magic. There are miracles. There is focus and intention, luminous intent, intent from light, the light that you are, the love that you are. For some of you, love is what moves you forward. Others of you, the light is what moves you. You are both. So if you found that you've been leaning on one more than the other, it's time to bring both forth in such a way that they occur in harmony, so that the light of you that shines also radiates the love that you are. As you understand, that is the more of who you truly are, your soul and your spirit, a synergy. You cannot really separate the two. Although we try in language so that you can understand more of what moves you, so that you can represent yourself and rebalance and harmonize aspects of self. Within the inner child also, the love and the light is expressed. Within the inner adolescent, a different form. Also, love and light. So the light often becomes your outer expression. But it's the love that you wanted as a child. It's the belonging you sought as the adolescent. And so it's important to bring your light in, merge it with the love, and then shine it again. You have each done this many times. It is not to say that you are not being loving, but there's a vulnerability in love that began in childhood when the first recognition that love from outside of self isn't always there created a fear. It's not who you are. But the fear was there to say, this isn't right. This isn't who I am. This shouldn't be. And so as you reach for more, being more loving, it can take the form of more controlling of yourself, of others, because there's that fear. Fear that you cannot hold on to it. Fear that you cannot keep it. Fear that you cannot get it. Fear that you might lose it. As you understand your own mechanism, what triggers that fear is deep in the subconscious, deep in the unconscious. There are patterns of fear that you need to be free of, to be in dominion. In dominion, the fear does not exist, not in the same way. The fear in dominion can be excitement, can be a bit of discord before a change occurs. It can be that you are anticipating something new, but not fear that separates you from who you are. And that's a map you are all making. You are making a map to change the way to love, how to step into love as a state of being, how to love in action in the physical plane, how to be more loving, not just to others. Many of you deprive yourself of the love first. And then you wonder, why does it disappear from my environment? But you're beginning to learn. You're beginning to understand that when there's a deficit out here, you must go back within yourself, into the heart of the matter, into who you truly are, to restore your sense of balance. And so let's do a meditation to explore. Am I safer in the light? Am I safer in the love? All this talk of love, maybe I'm not as safe as I thought I was. And maybe you are. Do not put anything there that isn't yours, but there will be suggestions. And as you assess for yourself, which one is yours? Where are you at about integrating your light with your love? For that is what is required to be in dominion. And so just gently lean back or lie down. Allow your body to be comfortable as you gently close your eyes. Breathing in a gentle breath of relaxation. And on the exhale, release the stress and strain from your day, even if you didn't really notice it. It's so easy to absorb from your environment. Just let that go. It's not yours. Breathing in more relaxation. Feel the muscles. Perhaps they begin in your throat or in your face, in your shoulders, and down your arms. Just let the muscles relax one by one. As the energy flows down into your belly, your diaphragm begins to relax, and breathing becomes easier. You didn't notice that, did you? That there's that tension between the upper cavity and the lower, divided by the diaphragm. And with just a little bit of relaxation, both chambers relax and become more connected. As the relaxation moves lower still, down into your hips, into your pelvis, let the bones relax, the joints there, the tendons, the muscles. It's important to relax your hips for you to move forward, to be flexible. And so just instruct them, relax. And they do. Isn't that amazing? Sometimes your body's just waiting for you to give a new instruction. Breathing in more relaxation. On the exhale, the energy flows deeper still, down the legs, past the knees, like a breath of fresh air. The energy flows down even further into your ankles, out the tips of your toes. It activates your 8th chakra, your auric field, connects you to the etheric field and beyond, into the more real. Begin to sense that beautiful light that is your higher self, cocooning you, breathing with you, more relaxation. And we will count from 10 to 1. With each descending number, you'll go deeper and deeper into an altered state of mind we call meditation. Continue to breathe gently in and out. The body breathes automatically, but when you are in a state of stress, the breathing becomes shallow. And so every once in a while, breathe deeply and just release that breath and all the stress with it. And we will count from 10 to 1. At the count of 1, you'll find yourself in your safe place. Your safe place may be a beautiful place in nature or a room of your own design. Beautiful, familiar, and safe. 10, 9, 8, going deeper, letting go. 7, 6, 5. Begin to sense safety around you. 4, 3, 2, and 1. You are there in your safe place. Feel the tingles on the soles of your feet as the earth energy rises up to greet you, swirling around you and within you, grounding you in safety. As you open your mental eyes, see what safety is made of for you. In the light of day or night, in the colors, bright or dim, as you move about safety, feel your connection to the ground, to the sacred objects you've placed there on your many visits. A beautiful crystal, a mantle of magic, a staff of power, a blueprint from your Syrian magician, symbols and sigils, a message from your dreamer. Notice what you notice. What is meaningful to you about safety? The boundary. Is it near or far? Is it the same as last time? Is it different? Wherever that boundary of safety is just right for you, for who you are in this moment. And so feel the gratitude for the subconscious, for higher self, and for your conscious mind, for acknowledging what is needed to feel safe. Invite your higher self to join you in your safe place. And there, at the edge of safety, a beautiful being of light appears. Or perhaps your higher self comes in personified form, familiar to you. As you approach each other in greeting, Feel the love, the unconditional love your higher self has for you. Perhaps you embrace or hold hands or just be together. And sense your heart open wide and your mind expand. It is a moment beyond time and space. It is meaningful. It is grounding. It is joyous. It is filled with purpose, so that you remember more of who you truly are. And so today, an adventure your higher self has planned for you. To begin to weigh the light and the love that you are. To give it dimensionality cannot really truly be separated. Within love, there is light. Within light, there is love. For you to reach for dominion, it is important to be conscious of the balance of light and love. For it is something you control. It is by choice, whether to lean more into one or the other, when both are readily available. For the love and the light come from soul, from God, Goddess, from Spirit. They are available from beyond the physical plane, beyond time and space. As you let that in, it's important to understand what the reluctance is, or what the belief is that is limiting the balance. Some of you are going to find that you are well in balance, that you have honed that skill. You will acknowledge it, that you do know how to create balance. Others of you will gather what is needed and then to check to see, is the balance restored? Your higher self will guide you on this journey with your permission. And so take a moment to allow the process and to also choose to participate. For you are here to make a map for you and your world. And when you're ready, your higher self will lead you to the edge of safety, onto a path. As you step across the boundary of safety, you feel the shift, leaving safety behind as you walk this path, a gentle and easy path. You and higher self on an adventure. There's an excitement in the air. You don't know what is next. You may have ideas of what it is. Your higher self may have gifted you with some imagery while we were speaking. And so now to verify your intuition, verify your imagery. And so as you walk, your higher self begins to speak about the light that you are. And just listen as you walk. The terrain may change or may stay the same. You don't really need to pay attention, but you can. Allow your higher self to speak about light. The light you are. What draws you to light? When did you discover you are of the light? Perhaps it's your fascination with crystals or the stars, or ritual with candlelight or bonfires, or the sun, the beautiful warming sun, the glimmers on water, the warmth, the heat, the beauty that is revealed in the light. And you begin to understand the light is you. You are light. There was never really a separation. Even in your darkest times, what brought you forward was the light. Some understanding, some hope in the future, an idea that sparked, a connection to something more. And in the light, your spirit awakens. And activity, action follows. Just makes sense. You're still walking on the path. Perhaps the terrain has become a terrain that you adore. You might be at Ocean Beach, where the waves lap the shore. You might be climbing to the top of a mountain where you can see in all directions and you can connect with air and you feel your spirit lift. Perhaps you've been moving into the depth of a beautiful grove, an ancient grove, where you sense the presence of the ancients who are there to connect with you. Look for the clearing where the light shines. Perhaps you found yourself wandering down into a valley where there's a babbling brook that leads you to a waterfall, the valley of flowers, all the colors of the rainbow represented. And in the water that sprays from the waterfall, beautiful rainbows, more rainbows than you expected. And you look to see, and there the sun is shining just at the perfect angle to bring you those rainbows. Just take a moment to appreciate the mist, the magic of the rainbows. Wherever you are is right for you to gather of the light. Even if you found I'm more comfortable in the light, allow yourself to gather more. Perhaps you gather from the sun. Perhaps you gather from the air. Perhaps you gather from the essence of the trees, from the earth. Perhaps you gather from the water, the mist. Allow your element to add to your balance, to bring your awareness to love. Requires you to enter a sacred space. And so there at the edge of the ocean beach, a cave, a cavern, a grotto, you and higher self find your way into the depths of the grotto. If you're at mountain top, you notice you didn't see them before, but now you see standing stones. And there an opening that you can enter into, a bit of a cavern, a bit of a cave. For as you step into the stones, they become what you desire, a sacred place, a mystical place of beauty, of magic. If you are in the ancient grove, you find at the base of one of the largest trees an opening, perhaps blackened from fire, perhaps not. It's as though as you step forward, the opening becomes a portal for you to enter into, to cocoon yourself. Your higher self is going with you wherever you are. Step into the tree, perhaps touching the wood to connect more deeply with the being that is welcoming you. If you're at waterfall, you notice the path. Didn't see it before, but now you do. A path that leads up behind the waterfall. And there, a wonderful cavern. The sounds of the water rushing past, the filtered light that flows into the cave through the waterfall, sparkles, glimmers and gleams. Make yourself comfortable in the cave behind the waterfall. Wherever you are, you notice yourself getting a little sleepy. Your higher self makes a comfortable place for you. Brought a blanket, perhaps, and a pillow, or folds out a mattress, or manifests a chair out of thin air. Your higher self is magical after all. And get comfortable, knowing you're going to rest, knowing you're going to go deeper into the love that you are. Requires you to be quiet, to simply be at peace. And your higher self begins to hum a beautiful song. Perhaps it's a lullaby that you're familiar with. Perhaps it's your favorite song of all time. And whenever you hear it, you know your higher self is with you. Your higher self continues to hum as you begin to dream. You drift into a beautiful dream. Your higher self weaves some magic so that you enter that dream state gently, so that you can feel what love is. Love from soul, love from God and Goddess, love from higher self, even love from spirit. And in the dream, you notice a little child running around playing, a free spirit, full of laughter, full of light. Embrace the child. And let the child know how much joy you feel, how wonderful it is to see the playfulness, to see the light, to be in the presence of soul. It touches your heart. Your heart expands beautifully. There may even be a poignant sadness that comes, a wistfulness. And just let that feeling fill you. For beneath the sadness and the wistfulness is more love, a depth of love. If you can just go through the sadness, and the little child places their little hands on your face with a big smile. They laugh, and you understand. You can go through the sadness. You don't need to hold on to it. You are free to be who you are. Allow the gratitude to fill you in making this connection. And begin to feel a stream of love that flows from your soul, connected to God and Goddess, connected to all that is, begins to expand within you. You don't know when. It is a dream after all. Your consciousness returns to the cavern. Your higher self is there. They have been protecting you. They're always with you. Something important about love. It is safe to love. It is a map you have been making for a long time, creating safety for yourself to love. It's time to bring that love into the light. Your higher self leads you from the cavern back onto the beach, back to the top of the mountain, back into the clearing in the ancient grove, back into the rainbows of the waterfall. Fill up on the light that is there for you, whatever form it takes. Perhaps your spirit comes to gift you in this vulnerable state with a gentle light. Perhaps it is your soul that brings a powerful stream of eternity, a golden light that will never be extinguished. Blow that into your heart. Your soul is speaking to you. Perhaps it is your higher self who builds a sphere of light around you. Feel the integration. Feel the love being infused with light. The love has been in the shadows long enough. This is a new kind of love, with more vulnerability, more trust than before, free of fear. A love that can carry you. At a certain point, the balance is achieved. Your awareness is back with your higher self, ready to return to safety. You don't know how you got to where you are, but there you are, crossing the boundary of safety. And in that space, notice the beauty of safety. Notice there's a new vulnerability and trust. So wonderful, so beautiful. It is time to return. Your higher self, so full of joy for today, is monumental in their eyes. As you say your goodbyes, your higher self moves to the edge of safety to return to their realm, always available at a moment's notice. As you prepare to return to the here and now, at the count of 5, you will be back. Returning gently with each number, you return a little bit more. At the count of 5, you will be fully back, feeling vibrantly alive, remembering all that is appropriate. 1, 2, returning. 3, sense your fingers and your toes, wiggle them about a bit. 4, and 5, open your eyes. Take a deep breath in, and on the exhale to ground. You went deeper than you know. Just take a moment to ground. Rub your legs, rub your arms, gently tap your forehead, whatever it takes. Perhaps to drink a glass of water. Just be in your body. Give yourself time to reintegrate to be here now. Wonderful.